A fairly quick way to enter a higher state of consciousness is by meditating on a bright object or a brightness. You could take a star or your idea of a star. You could take a diamond or your idea of a diamond. You could take a golden coin or your visualization of a golden coin. You could take the sun. You could take silver. You could take gold. And you could just look at it for a while and examine its light, its shining, its brightness. And I believe and teach that this will gradually lift your state. Why? Because you're focused on the light. And while either imagining that brightness or that shining object, you allow yourself to be filled with what this light represents. To be filled with, you imagine yourself filled with lightness. You see, the word light and lightness, there's a reason they go together. With lightness and bliss and happiness and all good things. And you just remain focused and meditate and meditate. And if you will, you can imagine yourself floating upwards. Moving upwards, whatever that means to you. Upwards in life, upwards to a higher realm, upwards in your finances, upwards to the light. Okay, so anything that shines, any diamond, any bling, is actually an opportunity for meditation. This is something you can try while falling asleep. You can focus on a bright light or something very shiny as you fall asleep. And I'd normally do that for a couple of minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes, and then I'd let go and just fall asleep. But you can also continue until it turns into a lucid dream, of course. But I don't recommend always falling asleep that way, because sometimes your mind just needs to switch off and rest. And then you just let go and let the mind do whatever it wants. So a lot of people think they need to have a focused state all the time, a conscious state, and that's nonsense. The best things happen subconsciously. And that's the letting go state, where you don't focus on anything in particular and let the body, let the mind do the work. They know what to do, they know how to process your day. Okay, but that's just a side note. When you do something consciously, one of the best things you can do is focus on that bright thing. The longest I focused on a bright thing, which was a white star, actually, was about 7 hours, if I remember correctly. 7 hours. I was 14 years old at the time, and the 7 hours of focusing on a white star actually gave me an intense experience of a trip to a higher realm. I would call it the state of enlightenment. Okay, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm just asking for a couple of minutes.